too tight.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it starts to get the feeling, hey, nobody can fit in.
You met a 32-year-old Filipina with 2 master's degrees.
Out of the blue, my aunt was falling down, going out to hospital. To take her out, we must pay the bill. Can you send me some money? I give you back. I feel it. This is
Yeah, I see it.
Unbelievable hot. You can say this is the hot seat.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Welcome back to the new episode of Fly Me to the Philippines. And what we got here, Rob?
Today we have Manuel. So you're 6'4".
6'4", yes.
6'4", maybe on your way to 6'8", it looks like.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And we have gotten to know you because you're one of our subscribers.
That's true.
And you have come to the Philippines to meet a Filipina who you met online.
So we've seen Manuel in some of our videos before, but it was just like maybe a little bit information about himself. And now we will be getting to know Manuel.
The man. So, and you know what? I've teased this before. Manuel had 35 Filipinas on his WhatsApp that he had video chatted with, and he had blocked in a matter of 4 weeks before he met a highly educated Filipina that he's come and has now been in the Philippines for 3 weeks of a 30-day trip. And everything's going really well. We haven't introduced your Filipina, but we've spent a lot of time together in Baguio, and we spent time together here now in Mindanao. You've been here for 6 days. What we want to cover today, Chrissy, is we want to get to know Manuel, get a little bit of his backstory, what led him to focus on the Philippines. And then what we want to share is, what was your methodology? You know, Chrissy, so many men, they settle. They have no patience. The reasons they run into scammers, the reasons they pick the wrong Filipina is they just settle and have no patience. And we've talked about this a lot.
And you talk about the bingo system and how to find your bingo. Today, Manuel, we will find out you already found your bingo.
That's true. That's true. I use the same term because I also watch your videos.
So, Manuel, let's just start. You're from southern Germany, Bavaria, right on the border with Switzerland.
Exactly.
And you actually work in Switzerland.
Yes,
you cross
true.
the border every day.
Yeah, I cross the border every day.
So, Manuel, you're only 43, and you know most expats are my age.
That's true.
And I always say when a good-looking 43-year-old shows up in the Philippines, he's a little bit like not winning the lottery for the Filipinas, but he's like the Powerball. He's, young, and if he has the resources to be able to come to the Philippines or bring a Filipina back to his home country. But what are your plans? I mean, you're not going to come to the Philippines immediately, and you also don't plan to bring your girlfriend back to Germany.
Exactly.
So hold on, we're going to talk about that in a minute because that's really a challenge. A lot of people, they look at becoming a digital nomad. They look at there's a lot of guys, they want to check out and they want to come live this life, and they're in their 40s or 50s and they can't figure out their pensions aren't there yet. But let's back up real quick.
Yes.
Born in Germany.
Born in Germany.
Okay. And you went into the military?
That's true.
How old were you?
It was between 20 to 24.
And what did you do in the military? What rank were you?
Also in German we say Stabsunteroffizier. Yeah, you can say it's equal to sergeant maybe, so in the US military.
Okay.
So I heard that you were married once, just once, right?
Once, yes.
So how old were you when you got married?
I was 36.
36. Well, you're a real confirmed bachelor.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it was always take time. But even for my first marriage, when I took this time, what I think I needed, I still make a mistake. Yeah, because I still was too rush fast when I get to know this person. Yeah, and the result was after only 2 years, we divorced again.
Okay. No children?
No children.
So do you have any like friends that got married to an Asian woman or particularly Filipina?
No. I don't follow some rules what others do. I don't follow the footsteps what other people already gone.
Yeah.
I make my own style, you know.
So before we get into your love life in deep detail, which I know Chrissy's,
I'm so excited to know about it.
but so you and your partner have a business in Switzerland on the border with Germany, and you are a reseller and a wholesaler of automobiles, and you wanted to meet for coffee when we were in Baguio, and it turned into a real friendship, and you've been now a guest in our house for 6 days. You are like a lot of big guys are this way. You got this teddy bear personality. How is it you're single at 43? How, you were 2 years, you went sideways. But this is a long time not to be in a long-term relationship for such a nice guy.
Yeah. The point is, I was, after my divorce, take myself out of the market to settle down and think about what I really want in life. Yeah. And over this time, I set a frame, what I want. Yeah. And then when I decide to go to the dating market, then this was the frame, what must be my future partner fit in.
Okay.
And this frame, I never broke.
So you mentioned that you don't have friends that married to a Filipina
That's
or
true.
any Asian woman, right? But how did you come up with the idea of dating Filipina?
It's a combination. I start to change my mindset to continue my life in Germany. So I thought to find something different abroad, first of all. And now, after 2.5 years research in Asian countries, I came to the Philippines, because they exactly fit my value, what I want. It means from the culture, then also the country, the history, and also the people, that they are very, very family oriented, warm, kind, this all exactly what I want. And after I make the decisions, include the English language.
Yes.
This is the biggest door opener, I guess, for most of the people. I start to date. Yeah, because I thought it's unfair.
Date online? Date
online.
Date online. So were you watching a lot of YouTube during that 2.5 years?
Also, yes.
Yeah. And did you investigate other countries?
Yes, also.
Yeah.
I was investigate also for Thailand, for Malaysia, Indonesia, and Vietnam. Yeah, and they are also great countries.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the point is also the English language.
So do you have your partner, friends back home? You said, hey, I got this crazy idea. I'm going to go find myself a Filipina. Did you talk to people back home about it?
Not instantly. In beginning, I was make this completely for my own, but when I make this decision that I want to make this step, then I was introduced it to my family and also to my friends. Yes.
Yeah. And did they support you?
Not really. In beginnings, I would say, what you was drinking or smoking?
You're thinking you're insane.
Yes,
thinking and planning to find your woman abroad, right?
Exactly.
You can't find it in your own country,
exactly,
right?
Yep.
But did you go online first? Was that your first step, or you visited Philippines first to know the place and the people?
You can say I was first of all make the research online. Yeah, and when I say to myself, okay, Philippines is the country where I want to go to figure out, then I start to date. So, at the last point before I came here, I start in the online dating.
Oh, so before you came here in the Philippines, you started it online dating.
And which did you choose? Just one platform? Why did you choose that platform?
I was only choose one platform. It was Pina Love.
Pina Love.
Yeah.
The Pina or Pina?
Pina Love.
Pina.
Pina.
Okay.
Pina Love.
It's how much did it cost?
Oh, I was paid for this 1 month's membership, when I remember right, 34 euros.
That's it. That's all you needed was 30 days.
Yes.
Yeah. And what was your and were you prepared for what happened when you first signed up? 43-year-old German man, prime of life.
No.
Competing against all those older guys. What was going on there?
I never thought that I need to compete.
Yeah.
Yeah, because everybody have his own type, what he was looking for.
Yeah.
So, but it's really interesting.
So, Manuel, tell us about your first day on Pina Love. How was it?
The first day was really overwhelming. Yeah, I create my my profile, put all informations inside. I was really in detail try to fill out all the fields and so on, and try to be open and honest how possibly I can be. And I remember I create my profile and then I log off because I have to go to work. Yeah. So in the lunch break, I log in and it's really had 99 plus.
Really?
Yes. It was only in a few hours.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what I instant start to filter out is this contacts what you get. Please contact me direct WhatsApp number, or try to put you on another side and only say hi.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how much can a person be interested in you who even not invest some few seconds to write a complete sentence?
So let me ask you, what were you looking for? What parameters did you tell on your profile that you wanted?
Yeah. First of all is the age. Yeah. I was set my frame for this one between 25 and 35. Yeah, so I wanted a younger person, but not too young. Yeah. I get some contacts who were outside this frame. Yeah. Give it a chance. You never know.
So even though they were older than 35 and under 25, you gave them a little chance.
Yes, exactly. Okay. Because you can find everywhere some nice people.
And what if they didn't speak good English?
This was for me the first red flag. Because for each relation is the basic, the common ground is the communication.
Okay.
Yeah, when you can't communicate, when you have, because of lack of English or any kind of language, too much misunderstanding. Yeah, this bring from beginning too much trouble inside a relationship.
So when it comes to the profile picture of the woman, how are you going to detect that this woman is real, or this face is full of filter, or this woman is, like just a model, like just they call it a poster? How did you find out the real one?
Yeah, and in beginning I was a little bit struggle about it, and also need to figure it out, to make my own experience, because what I find out is that many Filipinas use filter. Even they're real persons, but they want to present themselves how good is possible. Yeah, so in this case, many use filters.
Yeah.
And so in this case, I could connect it in instant with a video call.
So what was your criteria to, what was your strategy? How long would you text them before you asked for a video call? And how soon was too soon if they asked for a video call? You were suspicious.
In the first message is too soon when they ask me. And I was try always 5, 6 messages. To set the frame. When she fit in, okay, let's make video call.
Okay.
Now to figure out if she's real or not.
Okay. Let's share with everybody, just so we can give Manuel some credibility and authority. You met a 32-year-old Filipina with 2 master's degrees who is 2 years away from a PhD, and she's already an instructor or associate professor in college. So you ended up meeting somebody with a lot of education.
That's true.
And I think the most common question I get from my personal consulting business is how to meet a nurse, how to meet a highly educated woman. Where do you meet them? How do you meet them? And this is a very difficult thing for our audience. Like over 50% of all of my private consulting clients have either a master's degree or a PhD. I don't know why. It just worked out that way. And they're kind of seeking somebody they can have dialogue with, someone like Chrissy who can talk about the world and is knowledgeable and smart. So that's where you ended up. And we'll talk about your relationship later. But just so people know, when you began the process, were you looking for somebody that educated?
Yes, exactly.
That was your target?
Yes, exactly.
Not PhD?
Not PhD in detail. I wanted an educated person who has also ambitions and goals in life. Yeah, because I guess nobody wants a partner next to him who don't have any ambitions for life. You only say, okay, what I do today, I can also do tomorrow. And what I do tomorrow, I have no clue. And this you find out over the communication.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you first make the step from chatting to video call.
When you already requested for a video call, what
Yes.
is your first approach? And how did you detect, or what is your method of detecting red flags in these candidates?
Yeah, you can say this is quite easy. Yeah, when you shared already the first messages and you feel, hey, this could be, became more. Then I always was direct ask, hey, can we share WhatsApp numbers? I want to see if you are real. Yeah, and I want also that you not only text for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that if you can see if you can create something. And 80% agree. Yeah. But then some of them was not accept the video call.
Oh.
Yeah, and then came the excuses. Exactly in this moment I have a bad connection. Oh, now I know that I have only some 50 megabyte load left, and then when it starts, please send me some loads. This was the first red flag. I even not answer, instant block. Because
instant block. So if they ask for load immediately.
Yes.
Now, what if they ask for load after you talk to them for a week? Would you send them a load? No.
Because in my first video call, I said I will never send any coin to a person what I never met.
Smart. We recommend that. We do say it's okay to send a load, but
no. Yeah. Because when you one time make the step over this line, then you are ready. Okay,
like a little bit pregnant. Huh?
Yeah, exactly.
Actually, that's a very, very safe approach.
Yes,
safe from scamming.
Exactly.
Safe from those fraud people that are pretending that they are real people. Yeah. When you found the one, will you consider it a luck or it's because of your skills?
It's both.
Both.
Yeah, because it's luck of. To find this woman, I'm sure exists many of them. Yeah. But to be at the same time online, in the same dating site, this cut your chances lower and lower and lower. Yeah. This is the point why I also call it a bingo. This is really, really rare that you find exactly this what you're searching for.
Right.
And you must set yourself ready to come also here alone.
Manuel, it took you 2 weeks before you met that special someone that you actually came to the Philippines to meet.
Exactly.
What were some of the experiences of the 35 people you blocked? Only like 20 of them happened in the first 2 weeks. And then as you started to talk to the person who eventually became your special Filipina, you blocked like another 15.
Yes.
So the first 2 weeks, were you getting discouraged? Did you ever think of giving up? Did you ever think of settling? What were some of your experiences? What was going through your mind?
Yeah, I was asking myself if I maybe set my frame too tight.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it started to get the feeling, hey, nobody can fit in.
Yeah.
Yeah, but always when I had this feeling, I say to myself, but it's not help when I open up my frame only to find someone what end I'm not happy with.
Yeah.
So I really stuck on my frame and say, no.
And your frame was 25 to 35, highly educated.
Yes, exactly.
And good conversationalist, good English, pretty. What else? Good family, religious.
Yeah, what was for me very important is that we share the same kind of humor. Because for me, humor, laughing together, is like in glue for a relationship. When you every time need to explain your joke, explain your humor.
There's no fun anymore.
There's no fun anymore, and then becomes fast boring.
So, were there a few Filipinas who you thought could be the ones, and then all of a sudden they asked for money, or all of a sudden they kind of weirded out on you?
Yeah, not all. Many. Yeah. Many was try to play the long term. In beginnings they are nice and caring and loving, and then out of the blue they will start, what happened today? My aunt was falling down, go now to hospital, and to take her out we must pay the bill. We don't have the bill. Can you send me some money? I give you back. Yeah, and we all know from the Philippines, when you give, it's gone.
Yeah.
And so in this case I was also then tell her, hey, you know what I told you in our first conversation?
Yeah.
Said I will never do it.
Yeah.
And this is for me a red flag and also a reason to block.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we are now almost a week in contact, and I think I'm not a scammer. I show you this already, the long term.
Yeah.
And I say, no, I'm sorry.
Did you ever ask them to show you any ID, or how did you figure out if they were the name of the person that you said you were talking to?
I was make this with the ID only with my current GF.
Okay.
Yeah. I think this is an point what need to be signed. Yeah. That earlier or later, she must show you the ID.
Yeah.
Yeah. But not in the first week, maybe.
No, first.
Yeah. This is. I think it's a little bit creepy. I think it's really better when you have already find a common ground.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you think, okay, this could really grow for something more.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then you start to say, hey, can I see your ID?
Here you are, you're 2 weeks and you're having to double down. You're having to persevere. There's, you don't want to deal with the rejection. You don't want to deal with the scammers. You don't want to and you have to keep going. And now, do you remember the very first moment that you saw the profile of the 32-year-old double master's degree girlfriend? How that was different than all your other experiences?
The profile, what I first noted was not only filled out with one word or one liner. So really a block of text really was describe herself.
When you had this first video call, was it different than all the other video calls? Tell us about it.
When you video chat with a girl, you automatically have a list of questions in your mind what you want to ask, because to find out if she filled your frame.
Yeah.
But when I the first time called with her, I completely forget about this list. And we was start to speak about everything, about her study, about her goals in life, her ambitions, how she handle her current life. Because it's when you 100% study, from where you get your money to handle your life,
Yeah.
And then I was start what I was doing and my memories and my childhood, and really complete lost the line what you in the first time have. And this was really impressed me. And also our first video call, I guess, was 3 hours.
Wow.
And it even not feels like.
The Filipinos love to talk on the phone.
Yeah.
So, but you didn't, usually people are in this musical chairs. They're sort of juggling prospects, I say sifting, sorting, and condensing. You don't want to go all in right away. So even after 3 hours, you didn't go all in.
No.
So you continue to prospect. She probably was continuing to prospect. How did the next 2 weeks play out?
It was in this kind of play out that we start to really everyday video call. Yeah, and instead of became maybe boring because you don't know what to speak about, because you fire all you out, it becomes every day more interesting. Because every day I find out more about her. Every day she was open up more. Also about some difficult topics from her past. And every time when we come back to a topic what we was speak before, this was my strategy to sometimes go a step back. To say, you remember what we were speaking before? I couldn't catch it. Can you repeat it? And so you catch then the lies. And it was for her always easy to speak again about it. And there was never any little points that you can say, this is maybe not the truth. No, never. She was always open and honest, and she also couldn't handle my direct way in the first time, but she gets now routine on it and even appreciate. That I instant say, this I like, this I don't like, this I want, this I don't want. In the beginning, this is not the Filipino culture. But it's the better way. End of end.
So, Manuel, how long you've been in a long-distance relationship with your current girlfriend?
It was 3 months before I came now here.
So within 3 months, what do you think the very challenging situation that you two encountered?
It finds the time to make our video calls. because of the time differences, and she's full-time study. I also have here my own work, and it's sometimes really not easy to figure out a time where we really can speak. Yeah, there was also especially in the end, close before I fly here, when she had her exams, really only some days. Hi, how are you? I'm fine. See you soon. That's it.
So that's it. But still, your connection to each other, although you lack of communication because of the time difference, still very, very strong.
Yes.
Because it just came up naturally, effortlessly. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
So how long you've been talking online before you decided to come here in the Philippines and meet her?
To plan in the Philippines, I was already. Yeah, but why I want to visit the Philippines, this changed because of her. Yeah, my first intention was to came here to find a place where I can see my future here. Yeah, and then when I met her, when we start to have an LDR, and then when I came here, I changed. So you can say this place to find, to live, and maybe figure out how to make a business or go behind. And she came first, and then, okay, now we meet in Baguio and travel around, and it was by luck, you can say, I meet you.
Yes.
So it must be, it means to be.
Yeah. Who professed their intense feelings for the other first, and how long did it take?
It was me. Yeah, because I feel that she also had the feelings for me, but she was shy to say it. So, and when I was sure about my feelings, that I say, okay, this is the woman what I want more, then I was make the first step in opening up.
Did you say you would take your profile down? Is that how you did it?
Yes.
Yeah.
I was told her, so, hey, today I shut off my profile.
Okay.
It was 2 weeks after I get to know her.
Right.
And I said, I want to be with you exclusive. Yeah.
So you were 2 weeks into a 4-week $32 subscription, and at the end of another 2 weeks, you were done. You'd got your money's worth.
You can say it this way, but I wasn't think this way. But it was luckily, it wasn't planned.
Right.
So, Manuel, there's a lot of expat here in the Philippines who said that talking to your Filipina online and meeting her in person is totally different. Did you feel the same?
Yes, I feel the same.
Can you tell us what are the differences?
The differences are, it's the first time that you see this person complete. Because a video call, mostly it's ended here. Yeah, and maybe when she stand up, take some glass of water or so. Yeah, but still the angle is different. Yeah, and even when this person tell you how tall she is, and even you check it next to you, it's something different.
Describe, you flew to Manila?
Yes, I flew to Manila.
She met you alone, or was that someone else?
No, alone.
Tell us about the meeting. Describe it. You came off the airplane first. She's waiting for you?
Yes, she was waiting for me. But airport, Terminal 3, was full of people, and she's a little bit...
How nervous were you?
You can say I was nervous when I left the airplane. Yeah, but then when I was struggling with my luggage, because I was the first to lift the airplane because I was, excited to see her, but I was the last to get his luggage. Because it was lost. So, and then I forgot a little bit about my nervousness, because I was, start to get panic for my luggage. But when I go out, she sent me already a picture where she stay between this amazing amount of people. And I was past her and didn't saw her. And then I only hear in the background my name, and I turn around and then I saw her, and then all this little nervousness what was left was then a change to happiness.
Well,
because
you're 6'4" and she's like 4'9".
4'10".
4'10". So it's okay, the fact that you didn't see her. But So you laid eyes on her. Tell us.
You change from the nervousness to happiness. Yeah, because you hear many times the horror stories, that she say, I will meet you in the airport, pick you up, and then I bring you here and already organize it. And then you came, nobody there. So you can say this was the last bad taste what I had.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this, of course, this isn't gone.
Right. So you just hit it off immediately in person, just like you had online.
Mm-hmm.
And you spent a couple of days in Manila.
Yep, 2 days.
2 days. And then we met you the first day you were in Baguio.
That's true.
Yeah. So I feel like we're along for the ride on this romance.
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
What do you think? What do you think, Chrissy? You've been there too.
We took like huge part of their story.
Yeah, actually, instead of leaving these lovebirds alone, we've been like in their life quite a bit in the first 21 days.
In a good way, actually.
Of course.
Yeah, because we had got to help them to travel some places here in the Philippines, go to the excursions, which can be seen in some of our videos. But Manuel, tell us, how is your dialogue in person compared to your, the way you talk to each other online?
Online, you can say, was a little bit more serious because you want to find out what kind of person you're speaking to.
Yes.
Yeah, but after this process, when you meet in person and you feel comfortable, automatically you open up, you become more relaxed, and you start to make more jokes with each other. You start to, in some quiet minutes, you start to speak about what's next.
You think it's easier to express your feelings in person than in online?
Of course. Because in online, you need to speak about. Yeah. But in person, it's only enough to hold her hand.
Yes, correct.
When you saw her, was she exactly like you expect her to be? Was she smaller? Was she prettier? Was there anything different about her?
No, not really much. Only some details.
Yeah.
Yeah, what is easily you can forget about. Yeah.
And now that you've gotten to know her, is there a part of her personality that you couldn't get when it was long distance, but you found now? No, same person.
Same person.
Okay, yeah.
This is also what I request from beginning. Only what I want a favor from all is be honest.
A lot of our subscribers, they're sort of just frustrated because they've been scammed, or it's just different. It's like walking into a casino and trying to figure out how to hit a jackpot. Yeah. And people are winning jackpots all the time. It's happening. It's not impossible. And Chrissy and I describe it like we've won a jackpot. What is the thumbnail elevator version of the advice that you would give to the audience that are trying to replicate what you've done? Meet a educated woman, not just any woman, not someone who will just spend a week with you when you come to the Philippines, but somebody you'd want to take home and introduce to your family.
Yes. First of all, what I did, set your frame. What you are looking for. What is for you the ideal partner. Yeah, and never leave this frame. And also, never send money.
Never send money.
Yeah, and be honest in the first video call and say, hey, I never will send any coin. When you ask, you're out.
Yeah.
And when they are a scammer, they can't help themselves.
Yeah.
Soon or later, they will ask.
Yeah.
Or when they say, okay, I see I have no chance, then they will ghost you.
Right.
Yeah. So you can avoid many mistakes from beginning.
Yeah.
And a woman who is really also serious to find someone, say, hey, it's fine.
So, Manuel, you've been in the Philippines 21 days. You've been to Thailand when you were young.
No, yeah.
Like in the army age. So is this your second time in Asia?
Yeah.
What has surprised you about the Philippines?
What at most surprised me was the friendliness and the kindness of the people. Yeah, I was try it. No matter if you greet in the middle of the street and security guard or an person, a mom, a child, old, young, no matter when you say hello, hi, and smile, they make the same with you. Not one cruel face I get. This what surprised me at most because we in the Western get to know a different kind of lifestyle. This go, hamster wheel.
So you've been here in the Philippines for 21 days now. It means you've been with her in 21 days already. Had you ever experienced these cultural differences between you and your girlfriend? And was it bad or how? So tell us about it.
Oh, it was very easy. You need to be a little bit flexible, of course. And you need a person next to you who say, hey, we don't do this in the Philippines. We handle it on this way. And then you need to say, okay, it was my mistake. I'm apologize. Next time I do it on a different way.
Yeah.
Because exist also people who always instant judge you and say, oh, how you can do it? This is absolutely impossible in the Philippines. Or so. No, she was always saying, no, we don't do it this way.
How about the food? You're from a German diet? How's the food been for you?
Oh, the food is very tasty. Also, when many people say, oh, Philippines fry everything and too much sugar and other Asian countries are better. That's true. When you go to different kind of restaurants, like a little bit more fast food, street food, then it's true. But you find also restaurants where you can eat really good. We was here together in this one fish restaurant on the seaside.
Panagatan,
Yeah.
And this was absolutely tasty. Nothing sweet, nothing all fried. No, really good food. Fresh, tasty.
More expensive than the average restaurant.
Yeah.
That's maybe why.
So tell us also about your experience here in the Philippines. Which place in the Philippines do you think is you really like a lot? And you also like a lot, to go or maybe stay.
Yeah, at the moment I have here only two choice, Manila, Baguio, and now CDO. And you can say from the climate, it's of course Baguio. Yeah, this is more westernized, you can say, always between 17, maximum 28 degrees. And always in fresh breeze. Well, in this case, to get a routine maybe on this hot climate here, it's maybe not bad to start in Baguio. Especially when
the infrastructure is pretty good there too.
Yes, that's true. And then later on, like me, goes then to CDO, where it's a little bit more hot, but it's then easier to get routine on it, to get used to it on this weather.
Yeah.
From the places, you can say CDO or Mindanao, really, really amazing. What I mentioned it here also in another video. You find here everything. Yeah, from downtown where it's a little bit crowded and
the trikes and the infrastructure is not so good.
Yes, and a lot of buildings and malls and all in a few meters, you can say. When you're full from this, you drive some 30 minutes and you came to this area.
Yeah.
Then it's wide, open, green, silent, what you want.
Yeah.
When you invest a little bit more time, then you see the waterfalls, some resorts, some parks, everything. You have here in a radius from maybe 4 hours. You find everything what you want.
So what are your future plans?
I'm still hold on my plans that in the next 5 years I want to relocate here. I only change my plans what kind of business I want to run here.
So is your significant other committed to a 5-year long-term relationship? What are you going to do in these 5 years?
In these 5 years, I want to be on off. You can say all 6 months, maybe come here for a month. Create new friendships, improve the network of people, and after these 5 years, when I then really completely relocate here, that I have an easier start.
Yeah.
Because when you came blind here, then is the chance that you lose very high. Because you don't know someone, you don't know the rules here, how it works, how to handle, nothing.
Yeah.
And when you just don't know, you can only fall.
Right. So take it like you're dating, just have a frame and proceed with caution.
Exactly.
So, well, it's fortunate because your girlfriend has 2 years until she gets her final PhD. So she'll still be kind of preoccupied. And then she'll probably be a brand new professor at a good university. That might preoccupy her too. So you're going to take it slow for 5 years, come back and forth for 5 years, and then you're going to try and relocate.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's my plan.
Well, we'll be looking forward to having you as a neighbor. Manuel, we've been grilling you, but let's turn the tables. And you've been a subscriber of our channel and a consulting client of mine. What question would you like to ask Chrissy and I?
So in this case, you must now sit in the hot seat.
No.
Yeah. My questions is how is you see your future? You always want to continue this YouTube channel, want this consulting services, or you plan something more? Have you some dreams?
I retired when I was 62 and I traveled around the world, and I really don't want to go anywhere other than I feel like I should take Chrissy to see some of the world and she should experience it. I really enjoy, talking to the clients. Sometimes I feel bad about charging, because they're like some people kind of have identified in advance they might be my friend, like someone like yourself. And and it's the 90 minutes just flies by. I enjoy doing the YouTube. Chrissy and I watched this very interesting TED Talk, and I don't remember his name, but he said, social media, watching a lot of social media may not be the best thing for your mental health, but making social media is like an amazing thing for your networking and your creativity. And that's been really true. We've met people like yourself, and we had Peter here also at the same time. And I golfed with Jim and I played cards with the guy. It's just my circle of relationships, in addition to Chrissy, which is like the Powerball for me, it's just been a really robust networking opportunity, and it's a really great experience. So we want to continue doing that. Eventually, I'd like Chrissy to kind of take over, and at some point, I don't want to be on camera as I start to get older. We're getting married in September, and we were in Cebu City. We had to swear and affirm that I was eligible to be married. Chrissy's son is moving in this week, just in 48 hours, Chrissy's son will be here permanently. We are just settling in. And we hit the road recently, which we hadn't done for a while, and that was fun. So, Chrissy, what about you?
Of your question, my future plan is, of course, about my family with Rob that we're going to build. And then also our YouTube family. And you belong to that families, right? Yep. So I'd like to see our future connecting people, like what you said, that we like internationally connecting people together and build friendship. We like that, and continue what Rob and I have started in YouTube as our legacy. And in the future, our kids will, my son will see it, and he will see the hard work that we put in it. Between me and Rob. Yeah.
That's great. That's great.
Creating friendship and friends and more friends to come.
Yeah. It's I didn't really want to go back to work. Because I only have 2 speeds, like a blender, off and destroy. But it's the destroy was necessary to get the channel off the ground, and I think I'm starting to develop a middle speed, which is it's really important. You can't just be in destroy mode all the time. And and Chrissy's, I think, in agreement that we want to find that work-life balance. And the socialization opportunities that the channel brings are really, really robust. And in order, you can't work all the time and enjoy the socialization opportunities. If people invite you to play golf, or you want to play cards, or we went to Baguio on vacation. So you got to do some moderation of the work, and I think that for anybody considering doing what we're doing, it has to be your passion.
That's true.
And my idea initially was not that I wanted to work, but I wanted to have a passion project with Chrissy, something that she would be passionate about. I could join her on that journey, and together we could maybe bridge the age gap by having, it could be you both love to cook, you both love to travel, you both love to water ski, whatever it is. But there should be something that can bridge the age gap. Even though society is so accepting here in the Philippines, you still, have a lot of time that you spend together, and having a project to work on, I think, has been really good for us.
Set your frame, stay on it, never send money. Yeah. And what we not speak about, what I want in this moment add, trust your gut. This really helped me a lot. Yeah. Everybody, when you think about your own dating experience, why you avoid from some person? Because you something
Yeah.
not feels good.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
this is really we call it the sixth sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Trust it, believe it, follow it.
Manuel, take us out, Chrissy.
Thank you. Thank you.
So thank you so much, guys. And that's it for today's episode from Fly Me to the Philippines. See you on our next video.
See you around.